I asked ChatGPT how the Houston Rockets could win a championship, and it said they need to improve their defense, develop a consistent offense, build team chemistry, add star power, and stay healthy. They also had like whole paragraphs explaining all the stuff, but I don't know if y'all want to read all that, but if you do, I'll have it in the description. I did have injuries on and teammate chemistry on for this rebuild because ChatGPT said that that was an important aspect of trying to make this Rockets team better. But also, we need to improve our offense, defense, and look to add star power. And with the 4th overall pick, we're not going to be able to get Victor Wembanyama. So it's time to go ahead and make that trade. We're going to try to trade up to the number 1 overall pick. That might not be realistic, but guess what? I don't care. This is 2K, and nothing about 2K is really realistic. Teams come back from 3-0 leads on a daily basis, and I'm sorry if you're a Hawks fan, but the 2K algorithm has been rigged to let the Hawks win championships ever since they added Quinn Snyder. I know Quinn Snyder's a good coach, but I don't think the Hawks are winning a ring. I'm sure this, like, y'all come back to this and you'll say, oh, the Hawks won a ring. If that somehow happens this season, that'd be wild, but it's probably not going to happen. So we landed the number 1 overall pick. Let's go ahead and let's get Victor Wembanyama. The 19-year-old, 7'4" big man should be a star for this team. But also, we have the 10th overall pick, so I went ahead and I added Anthony Black. I don't really know too much about like these college prospects and guys who are coming into the league. I just watch NBA. I really don't watch college ball at all. But if you do, that's cool, I guess. But I don't know ball, all right, man. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to trade this 28th overall pick. We've already made 2 selections in the top 10, so I was good with just taking a future first. Then we had the team player options. I went ahead and I picked up most of these, but in free agency, we're going to look to try and add a star player. James Harden has been linked to the Houston Rockets through rumors and real life. It'd be crazy if he returned, but we're going to try to make that happen in this video. He doesn't seem that interested, which based on the real life rumors, that doesn't really make sense, but you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll throw him the bag. We'll even give him the no trade clause, which could be kind of bad because he usually regresses in these, but ultimately he doesn't want to join us anyway. We'll try to go after Kyrie Irving as well. I'm not going to give him a no trade clause, but it looks like he's going back to Dallas. So that didn't really work out. So let's focus on some other goals that ChatGPT gave us. So we need to go ahead and improve the defense and improve the offense. And I feel like Brook Lopez would be a great guy to do that. 2K will probably have him regress, but we'll just give him a team option, a 1+1 deal, so that way even if he does regress, we can just decline the player option next off season, or maybe I could use him as a trade chip this season on an expiring contract. So either way, we've kind of got options there. But Brook Lopez should be solid, especially as like a veteran guy. He could help the chemistry. Seems like he's really happy on the court. I was watching him in the Bucks Warriors game last night. Seems like he just loves playing ball. So, you know, we'll go ahead and we'll sign him. And then also we're going after John Isaac and Austin Reeves. Unfortunately, the Lakers matched the offer on Austin Reeves. I thought he'd be a good guy for like our young core, even though he's a little bit old for a young core, but regardless, thought he could be a solid addition. Ultimately, that didn't happen though. So I went after some wing defenders in Josh Hart and Cam Johnson. They can be like 3-and-D wing players for us. And ultimately, I was able to land both of them, which kind of made me realize I probably signed too many wings, but this roster is really like built for a trade. We've got a lot of young talent. We've got future draft capital. We've got guys on deals that are movable. So don't think this is our final roster. We will definitely get aggressive around the trade deadline because one of our goals from ChatGPT was to go ahead and add a star. And while Jalen Green and Victor Wembanyama can develop into stars for us, I feel like that might be too much waiting. We need to go ahead and try to get a star right now. So I'm going to simulate to around the trade deadline. Hopefully we can stay afloat around a 500 record until then, and then we'll try to see what teams are selling and rebuilding and make a move from there. And around the start of the season, we were actually doing pretty well. We were sitting at 12-8 and we were winning a good amount of games. Ultimately, we were at 25-25, 50 games into the season. So that's when I knew it was time to make a move. And also, if you're enjoying the video so far, I would appreciate if you consider subscribing to the channel. Anyways, we had some guys who were mad, which was not ideal because we were supposed to keep good teammate chemistry, so those guys might be getting packed up. But I noticed that the Lakers were selling. Both LeBron James and Anthony Davis were not untouchable. So I decided, yeah, it's time to make a move. And I know old and, his knees might be hurting and stuff, but I do not care. It is LeBron James. We are going to get him if we can. And the Lakers, since they're rebuilding, maybe they'll be willing to give him up to us. Ultimately, we didn't even have to put together that crazy of a trade package, and LeBron James was a Houston Rocket. Are you serious? And then I was like, okay, let's go ahead and let's improve the defense. That was one of our goals, and I went out and I added Nick Claxton. I then realized we have way too many big men. So, yeah, even though I just added Nick Claxton, yeah, you're going to have to pack your bags again. Welcome to Houston, but also bye. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a move for Lonzo Ball. I really hope he can get healthy in real life, but in 2K, he is healthy, so we'll be able to see him hoop here, which will be exciting. We got the LeBron James and Lonzo Ball reunion. He'll help out our defense. We've got Jalen Green coming back for the offense. We traded away the guys who were hurting our teammate chemistry, and then I traded away Usman Garuba and Anthony Black to go out and add Jalen Duren and Gary Trent Jr. just because they were guys who could help us immediately. Even though our rotation when it comes to like the minutes being evened out wasn't, oh my goodness, bro, come on, Danny, wasn't exactly right. Yeah, ultimately, once guys got healthy, I thought it'd work out. So went ahead and simulated the rest of the season. We finished out very strong, and we're headed into the playoffs with a lot of momentum. LeBron James, like I said, I don't care if he's old. He's still great at basketball. All-NBA second team. And we've got guys like Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, Lonzo Ball, Victor Wembanyama around him. Yeah, it should be okay. I'm not too worried about his age. And also, we don't have anybody who's injured going into the playoffs, which is ideal. Everybody's healthy. That was one of our goals from ChatGPT, so we were able to make that happen. And we were down against the Oklahoma City Thunder 3-1, but that's nothing new for LeBron James. He's been there, done that. We needed that veteran experiment. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious is a crazy thing to say. What am I, 77 years old? But LeBron James leads us in Game 7. Yeah, like I was saying, he can improve our teammate chemistry. He's a veteran. We needed a real vet on our team, and LeBron can be that, of course. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander drops 49, but it isn't enough. And now we've got a LeBron versus Curry matchup. I hope we can see LeBron versus Curry in a playoff series in real life. As both those guys are getting older, I'd love to see that matchup again. But the Rockets are going to go ahead and take this one in 6 games. And now we've got a LeBron versus Luka matchup. Man, a lot of great matchups throughout this playoffs. Not to mention that LeBron's also going up against his former teammate, Kyrie Irving. So this should be an interesting one. We're able to take Game 1 and Game 2. Come on, Mavs. Come on, Mavs. We're up 3-1. Come on, we're going to the finals. Get them out of here. That's a 6-game series win. Jason Tatum went crazy in the Eastern Conference Finals, but LeBron James leads the Rockets here to the NBA Finals, and I feel like we actually match up pretty well against the Celtics. We'll have to see how the series goes. They take the first game, we take the second, we take the third, come on, we take the fourth, and in game number 5, we are crowned NBA champions. Shout out ChatGPT, we're NBA champions. Lonzo Ball is all up in the camera, but we're able to win it, man. LeBron James, Lonzo Ball, Jalen Green, Victor Wembanyama, Alperen Sengun. We had an absolute squad in this rebuild, and LeBron James, he was crowned the Finals MVP after dropping 48, 11, and 11 to close out the Celtics, or so we thought. Actually, Jalen Green was the Finals MVP. I don't know why it does that in the celebrations. L2K still had a lot of fun making the video, though. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.